They sort of have a song for every mood, so no matter what mood you're in or how you're feeling, there's a Tool song for that. That could be their tagline. There's a Tool song for that. Well, hello there, Tool Army. It's been a while. Do you remember me? I'm back for some Tool today, obviously. I did a poll. I always like to do a poll, especially for Tool, because apparently there's an order for this, and you have to be ready, and I don't really understand all that, but I will respect the process. Stinkfist. So, I do know this is on the same album as the first Tool song that I did on this channel. The one it starts with an A. I don't know how to say it. And I have to say, my least favorite one that I've done, sorry if that's your favorite Tool song, there's a thumbs down. Sorry. I'm very honest about things here. If you're new to my channel, I'm extremely honest, even at the risk of upsetting you. Because if you're not being honest, what's the point of doing this? I'm just here for some good tunes, so hopefully this one will live up to the ginormous lead that it had in the poll. Let's start this thing and go. Yeah, I pause it too if you're new. Hello. Where is Maynard today? We could start a new series like, how far away from the microphone is Maynard today? Now, I don't know much about how music is produced, but I do know enough that he's not actually standing far away from the microphones. I could see someone in the comment section like, he's not... Tool fans are very passionate, but yeah, it's just how it's mixed, They put the vocal... I don't know how they do it, but they push a button or something. It's probably one of those slide things on the soundboard, and they put him in the back. It's really cool, but on top of that, there's a new effect on the voice this time, and that intro was very, I don't know what I was hearing. It was cool. It kind of moved around, which I really like when they play with the two sides, I really like the groove of this. So I'm going to go back a little bit. But yeah, I wasn't expecting that kind of vocal. That kind of threw me. Whatever effect is on it, I don't know. It's a new one. I'm gonna let that go. Maybe you can read between the lines, read the silence, read the room right now. But I'm just gonna, unless that becomes more obvious later, I'm gonna let that go right now. It's interesting, since you have not seen my latest Tool videos, it's interesting that this won the poll. But I think this won the poll just because it was more of a popular song or something. I don't really know. But I had said I think it's The Grudge, that I wanted some Angry Maynard. And Angry Maynard has been brought you know, I don't know if this is quite as angry as The Grudge was. It's just such a different sound. It's hard to compare a song like this with something like Lateralis. And as far as like, you know, having a favorite Tool song, that's also hard to do because they're all so different, you know? So it's like if you're feeling more of that sort of, you know, laid back vibe, you might pick a song like Lateralis, but if you're wanting to rock out, you might pick more a song like this, you know? But this is just so different from what I've been hearing lately because my last 3 have been from the same album. And those all have such a similar kind of vibe to them. And this is just a whole other thing. This is like going back to when I first started these Tool videos. Again, it's so hard to compare. It just sort of depends on your mood, you know. They sort of have a song for every mood. So no matter what mood you're in or how you're feeling, there's a Tool song for that. That could be their tagline. There's a Tool song for that. All right, let me go back just a little bit. I'm just a little, I don't know. I won't get into it right now. But I might have to get into it later. We'll see. I just wonder if you know what I'm talking about. I don't know. Oh yeah, we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this. I'm gonna back that up and get into this, but these lyrics, I'm not a fan. I'll just say that right now. And I know thumbs down, unsubscribe, whatever. You do what you gotta do. But I'm doing what I gotta do, and that is to tell you how I feel about something. You know, I can't sit here and lie because it's just it's so pointless to me. But that's a whole other video. The sound of it I really like. I mean, it's very Tool. It's very awesome. The vocals are good. Very cool. Very awesome. I just, a line like, this may hurt a little, but it's something you'll get used to. I don't know. That's a little, I mean, is he talking about what I think he's talking about? Is that what this whole thing is? If you haven't seen my, Passenger video, Deftones, I had a similar sort of like, is this what I think it is kind of song. I'm sort of feeling the same way again. I'm thinking it's probably not literally about that. But I have to tell you, when I saw the title of this song, I thought, that is not a reference to what I think it's a reference to. Is it? But now, paired with these lyrics, I'm starting to think maybe, just perhaps, it is deep within you. I don't know, my mind just went there, but knowing what I know about Tool and how nothing is what it seems, I'm thinking that this might be about something else. I hope it's about something else, just like I don't want to know. Did this win the poll just so you would see how I would handle these lyrics? Is that why this won the poll? Other than sounding awesome, I'm not trying to discredit the song at all. I'm just a little thrown by these lyrics. It's just awkward in here now. I've made it very awkward. It's not hard to do for me, but I managed to do it. So let me go back just a little bit. sorry, I have no idea where I am. I stopped following along and now I don't know. What is he saying? I sort of lost the lyrics, like big time. But the section in there, was he saying anything? Since I stopped following along with the lyrics, I don't know if he has been saying some of this. Because again, he's so far away that I don't know if he's saying any of this. If you are someone who still buys CDs, or whenever this came out, if you bought the CD, did it have the lyrics in it? Did it have, like, you know, in the little book, did it have the lyrics? Because I've always been someone who checked out the lyrics. If it wasn't in the little book, I would search for it. Because I just always want to know what they're saying, what the song's about. I've always been that way. This is not a new thing. Let's keep going. I'm sort of all over the place today. This will be a very strange video, I have a feeling. Found it. Okay, I'm very conflicted. I don't know what to think now. I don't know. I feel more confident in knowing that this is not literally, not a literal song here. I think I'll Keep Digging part, that was a cool section. Angry Maynard, that's probably my favorite part of this. I find myself mentioning this now in every song. We get lots of Maynards in one song. Falsetto Maynard, I don't remember hearing him sing quite that high before. Maybe he has, I just, you know, my memory sucks. My memory really sucks. It had Far Away Maynard, it had Angry Maynard. You know, all the Maynards we know and love. So let me give this another listen, just straight through, and I will be right back to tell you how that went down. So I'll be right back. So here's what I've decided about this song. I love the sound of it so much. However, it's just coming across as so sexual to me that because of that, it's just sort of like, because that's not my kind of song. Not my favorite lyrically, but I think it's cool what he's doing here because it sort of follows this, like it gets a little more every time. And it's almost like with anything, it's like you sort of start small, you get a little braver, and you try a little more, and then that's okay, and then becomes a little more, which I think could be a metaphor for all kind of things. I mean, this, but also addiction kind of stuff, you know, you don't start out being a full-blown heroin addict. Maybe if you're training to do a 5K or something, you can't just go run a 5K. But I think that's sort of the thing about this. I don't know. So in that way, I kind of like these lyrics, but just surface level, they just really threw me, and I was just like, I don't want any part of this. But really, you know, if I'm right, because I'm usually wrong with this Tool stuff, but I probably would have chosen a different metaphor. But I'm not the mastermind here. So this one I'll have to think about, I think. It doesn't have that initial, like, I absolutely love this start to finish. I'm going to have to think on this one. I'll stew on this one a little bit, I think. Because just musically, it's you know, 10. I really like it. They can't all be Lateralis, you know? They can't all be Lateralis. What album is this on? It's that word I can't say. 1996. Okay. This is going back quite a ways. Like I said in, I think it was The Grudge, maybe I said this, that I thought that the Lateralis album was their latest one. So I have a lot to learn about tool. I still, I'm very early on in my tool journey. I just feel like I'm not even on the journey yet, like I'm still packing or something. It's a very slow process, but just one foot in front of the other, and we'll get there, I guess. So for those of you still watching, you are the best. You should be generals, captains, whatever in the army, because you're just the greatest. So thank you for watching till the end. Thanks to anyone who watched any part of this. I appreciate all of you so much. Thanks so much for watching, for your patience with the whole tool thing, and maybe I will see you for the next one.